welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Today we're going to be talking about a gin. More importantly, the Bombay Sapphire gin. This is a London Dry. So, Mr. Randy, what's the difference between a regular gin and a London Dry? Well, it's how it's distilled. Everything, all the flavors and the colors, well, hopefully there's no colors in gin. If it is, you're probably not drinking gin. So all the flavors that are going to be infused, they have to go in before it's distilled. And if it's not done that way, then it's not a London Dry gin. But here's some information about this. So this bottle, Bombay Sapphire, it is imported. But here's the thing. I'm going to let that sit there while I talk. So this is imported and bottled in Florida. So this gin does come in at an amazing 47%, which it's a little, I think it's probably about mid-range for most decent gins. I don't know how high the gins go. I haven't gotten that far into them yet. Front center. So Mr. Randy paid $24 for this bottle of gin. This is a 750 milliliter. Like I said, it is a 47% alcohol by volume. Yeah, so let's get a pour on. That is a very light metal cap. Now since we are drinking a gin, we will be using the gin glass, the gin mixer glass. Nice and crystal clear. There's got something on the other side. There it is on the other side. There's some. Let's get it under the nose. Right away, you're definitely going to tell that is a London Dry gin. Immediately, you're going to get that mix of citrus and floral. Very nice, very beautiful smell. Very high on the citrus, and it's just dancing around with that floral. That is a nice nose. I'm going to put that, you know what, I'm going to put that nose on the top. I'm going to put it in the top tier for the nose because that is beautiful. It just smells wonderful. Let's go ahead and get a taste on it. Ooh. Oh, yeah. There's that 47%. You're going to get a whole lot of floral. This time, I think, when it comes to the palate, the floral and the citrus is going to change sides. Now the floral is actually leading while the citrus is coming up on behind. There's some, I don't want to call it spiciness, but there's licorice, berries of some kind. I'm trying to just pull this out of the ether without having to look at that bottle, as I forgot to show you the sides. They have these little etchings on the bottles. Hand selected botanicals. One side has half the ingredients and the other side has the other one. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to call it spice. I'm not too familiar with gin. I think this is the third gin. I've had Tanqueray. Actually, I think it's the fourth gin I've had. I've had the Tanqueray. I can't quite remember what the other ones were at the moment. But I like to have these. I like to sip it neat. Some of these, like botanicals, these higher proof, higher percentage ABVs gins, I like to have them neat. I wouldn't mind pouring a little tonic or soda water in with it, liven it up. And it's not that bad when I put my ginger ale in it. I put the ginger ale in there. It definitely got some crazy stuff. Let's go ahead and finish this off. It's got a nice finish. Ooh, it's got a nice crisp, high-end finish. Everything is up front. Well, I say everything at first is going to hit you up front. Tip of the tongue is still dancing on the tip of the tongue. I can feel it in the back of the mouth towards the throat. But that's basically what it is. I think it's everything up front and everything in the back. I'm mostly paying attention to the front. That is a pretty nice, long-lasting finish. I'm probably going to have to put that finish up there in the top tier. I mean, I'd like a little bit on the sides, you know. I feel like that's where it's lacking. But heck, man, if that's all it's got negative on it, that's crazy. So I'm going to give this a good solid 4 out of 5. And like I said, Mr. Randy paid $24 for this. I think that is a bit underrated, but don't tell nobody. So I would definitely say the price for this would definitely be more than $25. I think it's definitely punching well above its price range. So would I buy this again? I think you would know by now. Yes, I would buy this again. This is something I think I probably would have stocked regularly. This and the Tanqueray. Oh, it was a Japanese gin, that Roku Japanese gin. That stuff is phenomenal. I think it's probably the single most highest rated bottle I think I have in my collection, or I've ever actually done a review of. That Roku Japanese gin, that's seriously nice. That stuff is really nice. This I'd probably put in third place, just behind the Tanqueray. There are different variations and varietals of gin, especially with the Tanqueray. I think there's like 3 in my area. I think there's like 3. And I like to try them all. I might get around to trying them all, but it is what it is. So if you got anything to say about Bombay Sapphire or gin or anything really, let us know in the comments. Thanks for stopping by at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. You have a good one.